What the shit is up, YouTube? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And on today's video, I'm going to be reacting to some motherfucking Norma Jean, Chillin' the Dead.
I look a little bit different now, eh? It's been a minute. Yeah, I looked a lot different back in the day. That was my very first YouTube video on this channel. That's right, my very first video was Norma Jean. And so this seems really suiting. It feels like it's full circle, man. Like more than 3 years later, and new song titled Call for the Blood from Norma Jean. It's off their new album, Deathrattle Sing For Me, which is coming out really soon, actually. Surprise new album, August 12th. But yeah, you know, Norma Jean, I go way back with them, right? I love these guys. I've also been enjoying like the new side project, Orphan Twin. I think it's been really solid. So with this, you know, I'm expecting, who knows, maybe a little bit more of like All Hail, I hope, because All Hail was my album of the year in 2019. These guys, I think they age like fine wine. Oh yeah, I made a video titled Age Like Fine Wine, and Norma Jean was one of those bands. So feel free to check out that video after you watch this one. Anyway, enough plugging. That's all we need for chit chat. So let's fuck do it. So Orphan Twin was adding some like electronic kind of sounds into the music. I wonder if Norma Jean is going to do the same. I feel like that's probably just an Orphan Twin thing to do. Highly recommend it if you haven't heard it yet, Orphan Twin. That sounds low.
Ones and zeros incoming. Ones and zeros incoming. Last dance for a slow chance. You can stand over the
Interesting sounds added to the beat.
You can see the plunge, but them all off.
Dissonant, raw. Sludgy. Okay, this is super weird, man. Oh. Sludgy, uncomfortable, raw and angry. Kind of sounds like typical Norma Jean when I use those adjectives. I feel like the song is just building up. It's just like a slow burn. It's going to end on this like weird, crazy note. Calling it. Yeah, they're throwing shit around. They're pissed. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Oh wait, what? Okay, this was quite interesting. Yeah, let's talk about the song. Man, very few bands this late in the career continue to like, you know, invoke creativity and also just stay like angry, really. You know, a lot of bands who start off pretty heavy tend to lose their edge and mellow out, which is kind of fine. You know what's funny, actually? This kind of gives me like a Thrice kind of vibes if Thrice were to stay heavy. But I like new Thrice, but this is cool. This is interesting. You know, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Like I felt like tiny bit blue balled, but before you think, oh, this song is fine as is, you know, I still want to hear the rest of this album because I feel like, you know, the song was kind of building up into this like crazy crescendo moment, and maybe with my expectations, you know, of that, I was kind of let down. But now I got to listen to the song for what it was, and for what it was a really, really interesting track, and the creativity outweighs any pros. outweighs any cons that I have. So let's go through the pros and cons. Number one pro, like I was just saying, creativity. You know, the song feels unique, it feels fresh, it's sludgy, it's angry, it's unpolished, it's catchy, there's weird sound effects added to it. You know, it's just like for again, a band that's so late in the career that continues to just be creative. You know, it's hard to find. I feel like most bands late in their career tend to lose their creativity, but that's not the case here. And Corey really is like keeping that Norma Jean name like alive, and he's keeping it like going. Really, like this was just a cool track in terms of flow, and in terms of ideas to, you know, like even the final ending when it's like an fade out, we had that like one bass note, right? It's just weird, it's uncomfortable, it's little things like that, and the weird like sounds added to the beat, that kind of sounds were just like lots of things going on to just make it an interesting and weird track. Pro number two is that, you know, these guys have always had like a sludge metal kind of style, and I think it's just really wicked that they haven't lost that, man. This sounds so dirty and sludgy, and those notes just sound so fat, and they're just like really holding on to those notes, right? And I think that just works alongside the music, just to continue to sound kind of uncomfortable and muddy sounding. And like Norma Jean has like really not lost their like sense of style, really. And I think that's just a huge pro, that like the sludge guitars were apparent in old Norma Jean, and they're still apparent today. And I think that's just like really wicked, but I really like the sludgy sound of the guitars here. Pro number three is just Corey's vocal delivery. He continues to get like, again, the creative is going to be the main word that I use here, but he was creative with his like vocal style. Like there's like one lyric here, like stand your ground at the gates as we multiply. Like I loved it when he hit that multiply like word too, and then consume the whole world, and then after that we got some static kind of vocal effect until it went into like a more monotone kind of vocal approach with like the ones and zeros incoming. Like that's what I mean. He's just like, he doesn't hit just like one note, and or of course not, most vocalists don't just hit one note. It's kind of a stupid way of explaining it, but like his range is like all over the place, but he is just like creative, like in terms like where the song's going, and like what kind of like vocal style works best within the song's kind of like flow, right? So anyway, I just really like Corey's approach to the vocals here. It was just super interesting and catchy at moments too. But let's move on to the cons. And my cons with this song is that you know, it feels like a teaser. The song feels like a teaser. I enjoyed it, but I guess I'm just such a sucker for Norma Jean's just like almost like, you know, their breakdown sections when they just like go pedal to the metal, they are riffy, and then they have like these wall of sound kind of moments. This song just felt like kind of like a slow burn, and then just kind of like, you know, it was escalating for sure, but then it just kind of ended. There was no drop or anything, and maybe I'm just so accustomed to breakdowns, but at the same time, I would have loved one here, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're getting an album, right? And I'm for sure like, I'm going to like guarantee both of my blue balls that we're going to get, you know, the stuff that I want, like stuff that we heard from All Hail a little bit, or like, you know, with even more creativity and even more ideas. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on Norma Jean, Call for the Blood. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below, spice up my life. Guys, what you think of this song? I'd love to know. Also, if you've gotten to this point in the video and haven't clicked off yet, then I appreciate you shooting, man. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Also, comment down below Christina Applegate. Comment down below Christina Applegate, and I'll heart your comment, because that means you watched the entire video. And I really appreciate the shit out of it, man. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.